Hello, class. I'm going to continue with the section 2.4, which was paired data and scatter plots. So in the first part, I showed you an example of a scatter plot that was had a positive linear relationship. So now I want to do two more, one that shows you the negative linear relationship, and then one that shows you a non-linear relationship. And so I'm going to use an example from your workbook. So if you go to page 51, this is where we left off here. Okay, so I actually had a couple of choices. I was looking at the examples, and there's two that are very similar. I'll go ahead and show you this one only because it has an extra data set. And so it says, so it says try using your TID4, you should get the same screenshot. So here's the screenshot they're talking about. Okay, so let's see if we can recreate that. Um, it says here that absences and final grades, and so there should be like a colon here or something. Okay, and then it says that Professor Blumen, who is like the author of our textbook, Blumen is the textbook that we use, that we adopt. So he says that Professor Blumen wanted to see if there was a relationship between the number of absences and the final grades of students in his stat class 101. And he picked a random sample of 7 students. So that's important. Remember the idea of randomness. Remember we talked about that on quiz 1 with the sampling techniques. So it's important to vary that, right? So a random sample of 7 students shows the following information. And so he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 students. So here are the number of absences from the students. And then here was their final grade in the course. Okay. Now, this problem is very similar. We're going to show you this one, but I just want to let you know that there's another one that's very similar to that on page 52. See, absences and final grades. An educator wants to see if there is a relationship between the number of absences a student has and his or her final grade in the course. Draw a scatter plot and then comment on the nature of the relationship. Okay, so this is probably a little bit worded a little bit better, right? And the other one is more complete because it says comment on the nature of the relationship. This one I don't think said that. Well, he says he wants to see if there's a relationship. So yeah, he's got that in there. And it's between the number of absences and the final grades in the course. Okay, it's very similar. But this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This 6 students here, and so they had 6 students here. Okay, so that they would have randomly picked 6 students to look at their absences and then look at their grades. Okay, so this is very similar. But I'm going to go ahead and do this one here for you. And also you can tell from the picture, you can already see the picture here. It looks like this is going to be a negative linear relationship. If you look at your choices here, see this negative linear relationship? See how we always study graphs, from left to right? See how we're walking downstairs, descending? Okay, and that's kind of what our graph is supposed to look like. See, so imagine you're walking, here you are. See how you're like walking downstairs. Okay, from left to right. Yeah, so you got that look. So yeah, this is like a little outlier. You know, there'll be a few little outliers here, but for the main ideas, you know, from all your other choices, it looks like it best fits this one. The majority of the points look like that. So you've got this negative linear relationship exists when the points fall approximately in a descending straight line from left to right. So it says that as the x values are increasing, as the x's get bigger, the y's tend to decrease. So as these x increase, this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. So as the x increase, the points seem to be, you know, decreasing is what that says. So then at the end I'll write that up at the end. But let's recreate that on our own calculator. Okay, TI-84. So remember these steps from page 50 that we wrote down when we did the first step. And that's why you're allowed a little note page, a double-sided note page, or I call it a toolkit or a little cheat sheet. When I asked you to like decorate the study guide in the front and the back, and if you feel like there's too much typed here, if you wanted to make your own from scratch, you're limited to one page, double-sided front and back. And that is a requirement that needs to be uploaded before you start your quiz in Connect Math. If you do not participate, you will get docked 10 points off the end score for not following directions and not participating, not demonstrating that you did take the time to study. So when you make these study sheets, it does take time, right? You have to sit down and think of, okay, what kind of examples do I want to put on there? So right now, as you're working your homework and you're reading your ebook, I trust that you're reading your ebook and you're working on your homework and you're going through these workbook problems with me on your either in your in-class sessions, or I should say your remote learning Zoom sessions or your online Zoom sessions. You should be thinking of good examples to put on here, a few good examples to put on here to help you, because you can use this while you're taking your time quiz. So homework is untimed and you get to have another attempt at it and a quick retake at it, but you don't have that option on your quizzes. Your quizzes are timed, although they're not, um, like when we take the quiz 2, we won't necessarily, I mean, it'll be in Connect Math in time, but you may not be required to do like the remote respondes, or having it live proctored, but it's still timed and you only get one shot at each problem, okay? And that's part of being the quiz part, okay? Um, and believe too, what may happen on the quiz when you take it, at least we have a new enhanced version, um, and I'm going to plan also on taking it because it's a new enhanced version to make sure my template still is ready to go and doesn't need changes. But in the past, when we would take those quizzes for quiz 2, what it would do is kind of like as you go along, it would kind of grade it. Like when you do the back-to-back stem and leaf plot, you do the left side first and then the right side. So if you make a mistake on the left side because you have to complete that first, it will kind of let you know. It will kind of, which is a little bit distracting because you're in the middle of a quiz and then it right there, it kind of tells you what went wrong. But you need to not plan on uh, thinking about that too much, like moving on. because it is a time quiz and you've got to finish that. So it's a little bit distracting how it'll kind of tell you which leaves you might have missed. But you can look at that after the fact. After everybody's taken the quiz, you get to review it. So use that later to review it, not during your time quiz, because then you're going to lose time and move on. And so just want to let you know about that. And at least that's the way it has been in the past. When I take the enhanced version, will be able to confirm that. But just to give you a little heads up on that. But anyhow, so you want to put uh, your calculator commands on here. So some comment, maybe little pictures here, little pictures of these relationships that come from your graph here, and then also little comments about the calculator commands. Okay, so like I have here, you would start with pressing stat and then edit, right? You want this, hit enter. You want to clear your old data, so you want to scroll to the top and then hit clear and enter. And then you would uh, go to the next column, so you'd have to hit this button, right, to go to the next column and go to the top and clear that, okay? And then you start entering your X data in the first column. So this is for the X data. And then you put your Y data in the second L2 column. Make sure there's not a mismatch. Make sure you have the same amount of data for both columns, because if not, you won't have a graph. A graph cannot be produced if you have an error dimension, which is a mismatch of data. You need columns need to have the same amount of data. Okay, so let's try that then. So okay, so we're going to turn the computer on. Okay, you want to hit stat, which is right here. Everybody see that right here? Stat. You want that, see? Edit, edit. Okay, so first I press stat, turn the thing on, press stat, and this is what I want, number 1. Okay, so these other ones, we will use some of them later on, like the sorting. When you have a list of data, you can sort it either A, ascending, or D, descending. So when we take test 3, which is test 3 covers just chapter 3, test 3 covers chapter 3, we'll use the sorting for like identifying the mode, the number that appears the most often. We can sort the list of data and then count how many times each data appeared in the list. But we'll use something like that later. The sorting, usually um, ascending, right? So ascending is highest to lowest. Descending, well, let's see. Actually, ascending is going up, right? So that you look at your data, and your data is increasing, right? Increasing. Descending, your list of data is going downwards. Okay, so we'll take a look at that later when we do that. Um, let's see, and then these are other. Looks like a clear list, and then the setup edition. I usually don't make use of those. Although the clear list sounds interesting, like maybe we could make use of that. But for usually I just, on the edit, I just make use of this number 1 edit. So we're going to hit enter. Okay, and then I'm going to clear my data in L1 and L2. So I'm going to just come up to the top, because this is what I entered for the first example when we did the number of those wet bike accidents and the number of fatalities. That's that data from that. So I'm just going to come up to the top, hit clear, enter, come over here, tab over here, go to the top, hit clear, enter, okay? And then I'm going to start inputting my data. So right here, I'm going to put L1, L2, and I'm going to start inputting those, okay? So I have 6, enter, 2, enter, 15. And what you should do is eyeball that before you hit enter and make sure that you didn't have a typo. 9, enter, 12, enter, 5, enter. And if you do make a mistake, like let's say I put 18, enter, and I'm like, oh no, I didn't want 18, I need 8. You should just be able to go up to it and then just type the right number and then hit enter, okay? Or if you wanted to, you could do delete. I don't think clear will do it. Let me just try clear. No, clear here, clear won't do it, but delete will. Yeah, see how deleted that? Okay. And here clear didn't work, but delete did. And remember what I said, you just have to be careful with the delete. Like you don't want to make that mistake up here. When you go up to the top and you want to clear your data, you don't want to use delete because then you will delete your column, and which could be a pain to do that. So don't delete. You just do clear up at the top. If you do happen to delete, you should be able to reinstate it. If you do a second, and INS is in reinstate, and then you'd have to tell it that you want to reinstate a column. So see this L1, it's in blue. Then you do a second and then 1 enter, and it should reinstate that, but it may not. It may be a little bit out of order. Like it may reinstate it out of order. And if that happens, I think if you turn it off, second off, turn it off and turn it back on, I think that would maybe put it back in order. I'm not really sure about that detail, but you could try that if that happens. Just be careful with the delete, and just remember that's why you want to make notes to yourself that you want to use the clear to clear data. Okay. Um, when I finish this problem, I will show you sometimes if your graph doesn't come out, one of the mistakes could be that you have an error mismatch. Mm, the other mistake is that your window might be off and it doesn't allow you to show your picture. But sometimes there's a few times when sometimes you're trying to troubleshoot and your graph still doesn't come out, and you did make sure your data match and you made sure your window looked good. But sometimes I'm not sure what triggers it that your graph still doesn't come out. Then there is this option here of resetting, and I'll write this down later after I do this problem. But sometimes in the past, like in my face-to-face classes when we used to do face-to-face, right, before COVID-19, right, before the distant requirement was needed because the virus is so contagious and there's not a vaccine yet. So always mask up, protect your nose when you're in public. But when we used to do face to face in class, there would be some times when students' graphs still wouldn't come out, and we would check the data matching of the columns, and we check the windows. So sometimes I would have to tell them to like do this reset reset, where they would press the second button and then memory, and then they would select 7, and then they would select 2, and sometimes that would do it. If it didn't, then I would have them do this one, press the second, then memory, um, and then select 7, and then 1, and then 2, and usually one of these would do it. So I often tell students when they start with quiz 2 and anything that needs graphs, anything that you take a test on and you need a graph, I usually tell them to write this down on their little toolkit, like especially for the final, because if something comes out where you need a graph and you try to troubleshoot and it won't come out, and you already tried the mismatch looking at the columns, and you already tried the window, then this might be what you need. So I often tell them to write that down. So we'll do that. We'll write it down after we do this problem. We'll write it down somewhere on our sheet there. But I just wanted to mention that so I don't forget. Okay. Okay, so let's see. So we were okay. So I was talking too long. If it turned off, just turn the thing back on. Okay. And then let's put these other data in there. 82, 86, 43, 74, 58, 90, 78. Oh no. Look what I did. I put the data in the wrong column. It was supposed to go in L2. Okay, so sorry. So let me go to the top. Golly. I need all the way up to 12, 5, 8. Okay, so let me delete that. So 82 delete, 86 delete. Okay, good. So I think I've got them all. So I stopped at 8. Okay. So let me come over here and then type 82, 86, 43, 74, 58, 90, 78. Okay, let me just take a look at that and make sure. Okay, just making sure that I have them entered correctly. It looks good. All right. And I'm also going to do this. You saw me make use of the delete, right? Because I needed that. I think I'm going to put a comment here about the delete. I have here to clear the data, to clear the data. Scroll to the top of L1 column and use that. And I'm going to say to clear. I think I'm going to reword this a little bit. To clear the data, I have here to clear a column. I think it's better. To clear a column. That's what I have here. To clear a column of data, scroll to the top of L1 and use this and press clear. Okay, and I'm going to say to delete, let me say press DEL. Let me capitalize it. Which stands for delete, and you would do that to omit entries, right? Let me make this bigger. Press delete to omit data entries within a column. Okay, so use for typos. Okay. Okay. The other thing I can put in here, the other thing I can write, let me come up here to the top. Okay, right here. The other thing I'm going to put is that thing about the reinstating, if in case somebody does accidentally, if you accidentally deleted a column, I better put that in here just in case. So to reinstate a deleted column, you can use the second button and then the insert, which is on top of the delete. And this would be for inserting. To reinstate a deleted column, use second and then you press second and then delete for inserting. And then you would have to specify the column's name. Like maybe you accidentally deleted L1 or you accidentally deleted L2. So you have to specify the column's name. And you would do that by using the second button and the number needed. So like if you needed L1, you'd hit the second button and number 1. Okay. And now I kind of wish I had drawn this line this way then. Sorry. Okay. And I have this one here. I think y'all know this already, but just to make sure, to turn the TI-84 off, you just press the second and the on button. You want to save your batteries. I mean, some of you might have a little cable. So turn the TI-84 off. You have to press the second button and then the on. And I don't know about those apps. If you're using an app, I don't know, do you have to turn it on? If you don't, I mean, do you have to turn it off? If you don't turn it off, is your app your phone's still on, you know, I don't know how that works. If you have to turn that app off, otherwise, if you don't, is it still using the energy somehow on your phone? I'm not sure about that. But you want to just take a look at that, make sure. Okay, so it's not draining your phone, right? Let's see. And I guess this is understood. This here, remember this here, this was to enter. So this is related to this. This was related to entering the X and the Y value. So to enter data, you start off with this, right? So I think that was clear. I did have another comment too about the trace. Remember after we were done with our graph, remember we did a trace? So I guess I should put that in here somewhere too. Remember we used the trace button. Remember this one right here? We use the trace button. And we also press in this little area. We press this one. We press that one. And we were doing that Y to see plotted ordered pair coordinates. Okay, x sum x, y point. Okay, so remember we did that, okay. All right, so then the only thing I need is going back to the reset default. And I'm thinking, where am I going to put that? I don't have really any more room here, do I? I guess I could put it, and I guess I better put it before I forget. I was going to put it after the other problem, but I don't want to forget about it. So let's see. Where can I put it? I think it fits in this area. Yeah, I kind of want to keep it on the same page. I guess I'll squeeze it here. Let's see. Okay, so to reset defaults, I can start here. To reset defaults, the first thing you want to do is you want to press the second button. Then you want to press memory. So the second button is here. And let's see, where was the memory at? The memory button is right here on top of the plus sign. So press the second button and then the memory button. Okay, and then you want to select the number 7. So select number 7. Then you want to select 2, and then you want to select 2 again. So you want to select 7, then select 2, and then you want to select 2 again. Okay. And hopefully that when you reset that, then you can go back and start the problem again, put in your data and check your window, and then you should get a graph, hopefully. But sometimes if that still doesn't work, then the last resort would be this one, or you want to select, so you would start with press the second button, then the memory, but then instead of selecting 722, you would select 7, and then there is the option of a 1, and then there's the option of a 2. So 7, then 1, then 2. I hope that comes out like when I make a PDF. I hope that doesn't get chopped off on my PDF. But 7, then 1, then 2. Okay. And hopefully that ought to do it. Hopefully if the graph doesn't come out after all that, I'm not sure what the issue is. Okay, but all right. Okay. So then if you haven't written that down yet, just pause it and write it down, then start it. So I'm going to go back to finishing that second problem, the one that had the negative relationship, the one with the absences and the final course grade. So I'm going to turn this thing back on. Turn if you have the app, turn it back on. You should still have your data there. Okay, and now we need to think about the window. So I'm going to go to the window here. Okay, and then you always have to fix your window and rethink your window. This is from the previous problem about those bike accidents and the fatalities. That's from that problem. So now we need to just rethink our window and look at our data. So on your quiz, remember we'll probably have this blank sheet. We'll probably have this blank sheet out, a copy of that available. We'll use this one for the last problem, but when you take your quiz, this is related to another problem here, but when you take your quiz, you will have this kind of a blank list to fill in on your quiz. So don't leave it blank. That's part of showing your work. So I'm going to just recreate that here. So I have lots of room here. So first I have the smallest, and then I have the largest. So I have the smallest X data value, and then the smallest Y data value, the largest X data value, and the largest Y data value. Okay. Okay, so the smallest X data value, remember this is always going to be X and this is Y. So the smallest X looks like it's the 2. And the largest x looks like it's 15. The smallest y looks like it's what, 43? And the largest y looks like it's what, 90? Okay. All right. Okay, then thinking about our window. So we have an x min. I think they use equals. X max, X scale, Y min, Y max. I guess you could put a colon or an equals. I'm noticing your calculator has an equal. Y scale. So you see where this is coming from. See, X min, X max. See, X scale, Y min, Y max, Y scale, and then we we leave this alone. Leave alone the X resolution equals 1. So I never have a need. I've never had a need to change that. I've always left that alone, and they don't say anything about it anywhere in the ebook or the calculator command. So I just let it be. Okay. All right. So now, um, let's see what else. So now, remember what your directions said. I go back to your steps. You want to pick something. Where is that at? Something smaller, something larger. So remember, select an x min that's less than the smallest x data value, and then an x max that's larger than the largest x data value. So that's why, see how that's 2. So for the min, I'll use, the lowest, you don't want negative numbers, no, but 0 is usually what we use for an x min to kick it off. Okay. And then something bigger than 15. So you could do like 25 if you wanted to. I wouldn't do like 16 or 17. I'd be kind of generous, but you want something bigger than 15. So 25, 30 is fine. Something bigger. I probably wouldn't do 100. That's kind of too big, but this is fine. And then the X scale. Remember your X scale. So we're talking about this. How do you want increments? So x has to be like increments of what? Okay, increments of what? Like increments of something, right? So what do you want to use? So you look at your x data values. See how they're pretty small. They're not like, you wouldn't want to use 1,000. You wouldn't want to use 100. You don't have anything close to 100 at all large. So I would use something small. Like you could even use 2 if you wanted to. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So you could use 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And you probably could use 10 also. If I go back to that 52, and we were looking at page 52, remember we were looking at this problem too on page 52. Well, they have a uh, little answer key of this images for that also. If I look at that, they use, see, They use 5, 10, 15 here. Okay, so any of those would work. I'm going to just use 2. 2. So I'm going to use increments of I'm going to use increments of 2. So that means when you have your x-axis, I'm looking at like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. That's kind of what that's saying. And you see your data goes as high as 15. Okay, so you can use x scale equals 5 works 2. Okay, I think the 10, I mean 10 would probably work also, but I would say 2 or 5 works better. Okay, okay, and then your y, something smaller than your 43, and you could do 0 again, do 0. Okay, and then something bigger than 90, so do like you can do like 120, 125. You could do 100 also, but just be generous with your space. It's your space on your window. And then on your Y scale, if you look at these, so you see maybe here you may not want to do increments of 2. These are a little bit bigger. So here you might want to do 5 or 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. If we go back to that other example, we saw that example on page 52, and they have a little answer key there. If you look at this one, it looks like they did increments of 10. See, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. They did increments of 10. And right here on the smallest y, they just started, they didn't keep it at 0. They started at 60. They started at 60. So an example of that would be like we start at 0. We could have started like maybe at 40, see 43, but I leave it at 0. That's fine, okay? And so, and on the Y scale, I will use 10 looks good. 10 looks good. So here's your Y scale. So they're doing like 10, 20, 30. That's what they're saying, okay? So increments of 2 for x, and then increments of 10 for y, okay? All right, so then once you think that through, once you think that out, and of course you just have to work on your speed. We're going to the lessons, and then you're going to do your homework. When your homework, uh, do it for completion and for understanding, and then also work on your speed because your quiz is timed. Your quiz is timed, so you will have to do 7 problems in 65 minutes. So it is timed. So we don't have till the cows come home, as they say. No, it's timed. So you want to work. That's why you want a toolkit to jog your memory and to work quickly on a time quiz. So you need to practice that. So then you think it out on paper and you fill in your blanks. That's part of showing your work. And then you come over here and then you input this. So let's see, where were we? Right here. The min is 0. The max is 25. X scale is, I'm using 2. Y min is 0. Y max, I'm using 125. Y scale, I'm using 10 again, and we never have to work with that. And then now, as long as you didn't have to do a reset, if remember, sometimes we talked about people having to do a reset. If we haven't had to do this and do a reset, then we should just be able to hit graph. Remember the first time we did this, I had to turn on the plot. Remember the first time we did this, I had to turn on the plot. So where do I have that information? That was, remember this right here? When we did that first problem about the wet bike accidents, the first time we were setting this up, you had to turn your first plot on and then tell them that you were doing, tell the graphing calculator you're doing a scatter plot. And then we put the data in L1 and L2. So unless you change column, if you didn't change your column, and if you're still putting X in L1 and Y in L2, if that's not going to be changed and you're still making a scatter plot, then this should still be on. What might happen is that if you had to have done this resetting, then if you have to do a reset, then you might have to go back, and the resetting might turn everything off, all your plots off. So then if you have to do a reset, then you've got to go back and check, because it probably will turn everything off and you got to turn it back on again. But but for us, and you see, you want to make sure when you have the app, I'm not sure, like this is when you have the TI-84, when those of you who have the apps, I don't know if it, I don't know if your apps, it might be set to turn it off automatically. I don't know that. You'll have to pay attention to that. On the graphing calculator, ours is already set, and I should just be able to hit graph and take a look at that. So I'm gonna do that. If you okay, so I'm gonna just hit graph just to see. Yeah, see, it was already set. It was already set, so you can just try that. That way you'll know that those of you who have the apps, I don't know if it, after you're done, if it turns it off and then you have to turn it back on each time. But with the graphing calculator from the previous problem that we did, it was already turned on. So this works for us. And if it did get, if it doesn't work, if it didn't, if it does turn it off, like on the apps, what you would have to have done is go to, after you fix your window, you would have to go to second and then this stat plot, and then see, you'd have to, if it's off, you need the first one turned on. We're not going to do multiple graphs at a time. We only do one at a time. So you need to make sure that's turned on. So I'm going to hit enter, and then if this is off, you move the arrow here and turn this on. This is a scatter plot. And then again, as long as you have your X data in L1, your Y data in L2, you don't have to change these columns. It's already set. But like I said, you need to make sure if you have the app, I don't know if it turns everything off and then you have to reset it each time. You'll have to experiment with that and see. But for us, this was all set, and that's why when I hit graph, it graphed it. Okay. All right. And it does look, see, it does look similar to this one. Okay. So this is a negative relationship. You see, like you're like walking downstairs from left to right. So I'm gonna write it up now. So when I write it up, I'm gonna say that um, as the, see how it says as the x values are increasing, that the y values are decreasing, but I'm gonna put my subject in there. So for us, I'm gonna say here that I'm gonna say that as the number of absences, which are the X values, increases, then the final grade, which is the Y's, as the number of absences increases, then the final grade decreases. Okay, and this is an example of a negative linear relationship. So we have a negative linear relationship. We have a negative linear relationship. Okay. Yeah, so that's why the college does have an attendance policy. So, like, if you're in the remote learning, you're only allowed like 2 weeks of absences, right? So, if you only have a class like that meets twice a week, like Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday, you're only allowed 4 absences for any reason. And that's the equivalent of 2 weeks of absences. And what we do in an online class to account for absences is we monitor late assignments and like missing assignments. So if a student is consistently late, there's a 12-point penalty for the lateness. And also if they are missing assignments, like they miss their quiz deadline, they miss their test deadline, and uh, and there's a short window for the makeup with a point penalty, but we mark those. We keep Teachers keep track of that, and that's how we accumulate absences in the online class. And so it's important for you to do your homework on time and to take your tests and your quizzes as scheduled, um, because yeah, in order to be eligible to take a test or to take a quiz, you have to have 60%, at least 60% mastery on the homeworks. So, right, if the student's not doing the homework repetitively and if they're consistently late, those are accruing and we're monitoring that. And then the instructor can use that as a reason for excessive absences, right? And to be withdrawn from the course, okay? So you need to keep up with your work, okay? So remember, watch your Zoom videos. If you're in the uh, remote learning classes, keep up with your weekly meetings, class meetings, and then keep up with your homework. And then if you have questions, we have Math Row. I'm going to put a plug in again for Math Row. Those tutors, there's a list of tutors. They work almost every day of the week except Sundays, but they Monday through Thursday they work like 8 to 7 o'clock at night, and then on the weekends like Friday and Saturday, I think it's 9 to 2. But their only duty is to answer your questions. That's their only duty. They don't have to lecture. They don't have to make Zoom videos. They don't have to fix grade books. They don't have to make quizzes and tests and things. Their only duty is to support the faculty, assist the faculty, and also the student with answering their questions. And for us in statistics, Trudy, the tutor named Trudy, Mrs. Gertrude Hurd, she's the go-to stats person. She has been paid to sit in my class. She's been paid to sit in Mr. Trotman's class. She was sitting in Miss Katz's class for a while, until March in this past spring 2020, right? So she has been paid to sit in the classes so that she can quickly and more easily tutor the students, because she's sat in our classes with the lessons and she's helped with the TI-84 calculators. Okay. Now, of course, the app will be new for her as well, because the app is a brand new tool. We've never used that before. But if you need tutoring, it's your student responsibility to get into Math Row. So I have a module in your Canvas course for Math Row, and there's the link. So it's your responsibility to do that ahead of time, right? Don't wait till the day that we're supposed to take a test and then you're trying to catch up with all these late homeworks. Don't wait that late. Okay, so as soon as keep up with your homeworks and get that tutoring in, because she supports me. Okay, so I rely heavily on them, and that's why we hire them. That's their only duty, is to support the faculty and the students. Okay. All right. So now let's go to the last problem. Let's do the last problem, and I'm going to show you how to. I need to show you. I'm going to show you one where we have uh, one where we have no relationship. So I showed you one of these, positive, negative. So now I'm going to show you one of these, no relationship. So no relationship exists when there's no discernible pattern of the points. So the example I want to show you for that is on page 52, and this would be problem 2. So this stands for a Ladies Professional Golf Association. Okay. Uh, so Ladies Professional Golf Association golf tournaments. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if you've ever had the experience to go golfing and be barefoot. That's a great experience. You really, um, we're made up of what, there's positive and negative electrons on the ground, right? So I forget which is it. I think we're the negative electrons and the ground is the positive. But yeah, when's the last time your feet ever touched Mother Earth, right? So it's great if you've ever had the experience of golfing barefooted. It's an awesome experience. You just have to be careful, right? What kind of and what insecticides, what kind of things they put on the grass. Hopefully, they have something that's not harmful on the grass on these golf uh, the golfing grounds, right? But so with golfing, the data here shows that indicates that the number of tournaments and the earnings in thousands of dollars of 10 randomly selected LPGA golfers. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there's your 10. And they want you to draw a scatter plot for the data and then determine the nature of the relationship. Okay, so you see, they may not always have this label here, X and Y. They may or may not always have that labeled. So just make sure you know that the top one is for the X, because I think this last one that we didn't have that. I think we had to put that in, but the other ones in the past have had that. See, this one had that. So just pay attention in your ebook, when you look at your ebook and your problems. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn this on, and let's input our data then. Okay, so go to stat, which is right here. Okay, you want that, edit So hit enter, go up to the top, clear, enter, scroll to the side, top, enter, oops, to the top I said, and clear, enter, there we go. Okay, and then start typing in your data. Okay, then remember, go to the second column. Don't forget to change columns and then put your other data in. And I don't know, this one has a dollar sign, but we don't put dollar signs in the calculators. That's the only one that's got the dollar sign. So this is money, but you know, they had already earnings here. So I think that was kind of a typo. I think they should have just, you know, maybe put the dollar sign here. I think they didn't really need that dollar sign there. Kind of put it in the wrong spot. Enter the data. Okay, then double check. And once you enter that, double check. See 27, 956 coordinates, 30, 757, that's a coordinate, 24, 583, that's a coordinate, 21, 517, that's a coordinate, 18, 104, that's a coordinate, 32, 173, that's a coordinate, 25, 252, that's another coordinate, 32, 303, that's another coordinate, 25, 355, and the last coordinate is 27, 405. And now that I'm reading the coordinates out loud, and that's okay, I'm realizing that I didn't play with the trace when we did the second problem on the absences and the final scores. After we drew the plot, the scatter plot, and we said it was a negative relationship, I didn't play with the trace. So I'll do that on this one. I'll go back and just look at the trace and just kind of hover over the points and then just make sure that we realize that you can do that. There may there from time to time on a graph there may be a need for you, like if you're trying to pick out the best multiple choice scatter plot. Sometimes some of those pictures, they look so good, like you can toss out, like from 3 or 4 choices you can toss out a couple of them, but then you narrow it down, and sometimes there's two that just look so close to each other, like which is the best scatter plot to choose. And oftentimes that's how you can decipher it, by the scatter plot, by the trace on the scatter plot, to try and see which one is the best multiple choice scatter plot to pick out. Sometimes you have to use the trace to kind of determine the points and the best graph. So just keep that in mind. That's why I mentioned the trace. Okay, so now let's go to the window. Okay. And then this is where when you take your quiz, you will have these blanks already. So you don't want to skip them. You want to fill those out. So I'm going to write the smallest, largest, X data value, Okay, and so you see that where that's coming from, right? That's coming from this here. See, y min, y max, y min, y max, and then remember we leave this alone. We never have to change the X resolution. And I'll see if I can make, when I make my PDF of this, I'll see if I can remember to clean this up a little bit, only because see, this has semicolons and you can see it's really equals. So I'll see if I can remember before I make a PDF, because I don't think this PDF is currently up. If it is, let's see if I can take it down and replace it with one that's got equals. It's not a big deal. It's colon and an equal sign, so it's but just to kind of more closely match what the calculator has. All right, so the smallest X data value from this data, the golf tournament data, looks like it's 18, right? And the largest X data value looks like it's 32. And the Y data value, the smallest Y, is it 104? And then the largest Y, it looks like it's 956. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna just grab a Kleenex real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. All right, class, I'm back. Okay, let's see. All right, so now we need to think about our X min, something below the smallest X value. Okay, so again, you could use 0, so something smaller than 18. So yeah, 0 be fine. We usually do use 0 for X mins anyhow. Something bigger than your X data value here, 32. So you could use like 50. And then on your X scale, you could use either 5 or 10. Either 5 or 10. I think I'll go with 5. And let me just, if I look ahead and see what the book used, so I have an answer key on page 53. Let's see what they use for the X. It looks like they use 20, 25, 30, 35, 20, 25, 30. So they use increments of 5 also. Yeah, they use increments of 5. Okay, they just didn't start at 0. They looks like they started at 15, and we're gonna start at 0. Okay, and they can jump around like that if they want to. They have here 15 is what they had. Yeah, that's a 15. That's fine. I started at 0. It's fine. Y min something smaller than the Y, something smaller than 104. And again, I mean, you can use 100. If you have 100, there's going to be a gap, because it starts at 104. So you will have a kind of a big gap. So if you wanted to do something closer to 104, you could. Let me see what they used. They use 0. There's 0, and then they did 250, 500. They use on the Y, they use increments of 250 on their scale. They use increments of 250. So every 250, another 250 is 500. Another 250 is 750. Another 250 is 1,000. So they did increments of 250, but they still started at 0. Okay, even though this first point here, that first point there is the smallest data value was 18. It looks like this data value is 18, 104. So just make a note of that. It looks like this point here is 18, 104. So it's the smallest X value is 18. So that's got to be the 18, see, 104. Okay. And so they left it at 0. I was going to take it up to like 50 or something, so you won't have that big gap, but that's okay. That's okay. We can have a gap there. That's fine. So we can just see what that looks like. So we'll do it at 0. And then I would put like 1,000. See, 956. So something bigger. Be generous with your space. Like 1,000. I think saying 957, 958 is it's not generous enough. You want to have a nice window view. So 1,000's fine. I wouldn't put like 5,000, 956, and then put a Y. There's no need to put like 5,000, but something like 1,000 is fine. Okay. And then your Y scale. So it's interesting. They use increments of 250. So let me put a note here what they used here. They use increments of 250 for their Y scale, and then they use increments of, what was that? Let's see, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay, increments of 5. They use increments of 5 for their X scale. Okay. Got that written down? So if not, just pause it and then write it down and you can start again. Okay. So I think, let's see. What do we want to use? Do we want to use the same thing or something? We can use something different. Let's look at the values. I think 100 would work just fine. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. I think I'm going to use 100 Y scale. And y'all can vary. There is no like there is no one um set X or Y scale. There's some tolerance. There's some tolerance. There are some that are just out of line, like to put a Y scale of like 1,000 wouldn't be appropriate because none of the majority of your values would have to have in the thousands. None of them are even 1,000. This one only is closest. So some are inappropriate, but you do have some tolerance where I'm using 100, uh, they were using 250. So there is some tolerance, no exact, um, you have some leeway what you can use. Okay. All right. So anyhow, so you think that through, and then come back. So when if it's off, turn it back on, and then put your window in. And those of you who have the apps, excuse me, those of you who have the apps, excuse me, those of you who have the apps, I don't know, like this one when it turns off, I just turn it back on and it goes to this. I don't know what happens with the app. I don't know if it turns off. Does it clear everything, clear the memory, and you have to start again? Or when you turn your app on, can you just go to where it left off? So you'll have to pay attention to that on the apps because I'm not really sure. We don't use the apps, so you have to investigate that and keep an eye on that. But anyhow, your X-Men is 0, 50, 5. Y-Men is 0, 1,000, 100. So then just double check that. Sometimes, again, if the graph doesn't come out, one of the mistakes could be your window. And with all these zeros, sometimes we're like zero, zero trigger happy right, zero happy right. So you type in too many zeros, and then it won't show up. Your graph will not appear because you put an extra zero, and that's often a common mistake. And the student says, I typed it in right, I did. And I walk up in the face-to-face class and I take a look. In the face-to-face class, I take a look and, look, you got that extra zero there. So it can happen. So you need to, that's why I want you to show your work, do it on paper, think it out, and then you type that in, make sure that's correct, okay? And then you should just be able to hit graph after that. You should have a picture, see? And this is an example of one that's supposed to be um, kind of like this, like it's no relationship, no relationship. So you see, you can't really say that you're walking upstairs or that you're walking downstairs, and it doesn't look like a. These are very rare to appear, but doesn't look like a smile or a rainbow for that matter. And so then this is an example of a non-linear, excuse me, this is an example of a no relationship exists, okay? And so when I write, you see, when I write that up, I'm going to say that um, that there's no relationship between what? So between the X and the Y, between the number of tournaments, um, and the earnings of these LPGA golfers. Okay, so I'm going to write that down, and then I'll do the trace, a little bit of the trace. So I'm going to write that down here. So I'm going to say that there's no relationship between the number of tournaments, which is your X, and the earnings of LPGA. So Ladies Professional Golf Association golfers, which is Y. Okay. Okay, so write that down. Pause if you need to. Okay, and then let's just play a little bit with the trace. So if I play with the trace, I'm gonna hit trace, and you see what it does is it will put an X somewhere on a point, and you can see how it's got an X right here. See, that's 27,956. Okay, so that would be where is that one? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, this one. It's this one. I thought, wait a minute, like I was looking at this, but it's this one. 27,956. So that's that up there. And then if you want to move around, you should be able to move this arrow here. Yeah, that arrow there. Um, so if I go back, see the up and down doesn't do anything. I don't think if I go up and down, see, up and down doesn't move it. But if I move side to side, see, there's your 3757. There's this one. There's your 24,583. Okay, there's your 21,517. Down here is your 18,104. Okay, 32,170. So there are your coordinates there. So sometimes a trace can be helpful for you. So I'm just make a note of that. So recall the trace. What does it do? The trace. What it does, it identifies the coordinates. I'll just leave it at that. And you want to use when you use it, remember you only want to use the left and right. This one and this one. You saw the up and down. Up and down didn't work. It was the left and right. Okay. So I think let me turn, and then don't forget to turn this off. Second, and then off. Second on turns it off. Okay. So remember that second. Remember second off turns TI 84 plus off. Okay. All right. Okay. So then work on your homework, and I think in chapter 2, and then we're going to do 10.1 next is the next lesson. We're going to jump to 10.1 only because 10.1 is correlation, and some of the problems, when you start those problems, you have to do a scatter plot first and just gather if there's any kind of a relationship. Is there any kind of negative linear relationship or positive linear relationship. So you have to get a feel for that first before you proceed um, with the correlation. And like we'll do two-tail hypothesis testing. Um, so that's 10.1. So that's coming up next. And there's a handout for that. So I need to make sure that there's a 10.1. I'll put something like 10.1 correlation, like handout to print, something like that in the title. But you need to print that and preview that, ahead of time. But I think from the quiz number 2, I think this is one of the easier homeworks. This section 2.4 is one of the easier homework sections to do as opposed to like the as opposed to the other homework sets. Okay, so good luck with that and meet your homework deadlines. And remember, if you get stuck, please drop into virtual math world. Then okay, if you have questions on that. Okay, so good luck with your homework. Take care.